One important aspect to complete within business field is calculating stock information. You'll notice here I've provided you with a file called Stock Market, an Excel file that you will edit along with me in order to help you navigate specifically using this specific example to complete Excel Homework 1A advised to you. You'll notice certain information is provided to you already. Let's decide on the number of shares we own for these specific stocks that I've referenced. Let's try 100 stocks for shares for Twitter. Let's try 250 shares for Callaway. Let's try 1,000 shares for Amazon and 300 shares for Facebook. Let's come up with a specific price per share paid for the stock. Let's say I got in on Twitter at $42. Let's say I got in on Callaway at $7. Let's say I got in on Amazon at $500. And I got in at Facebook $84. The current per share cost you should look up online using finance.yahoo. Here, for our purposes, I will specifically make up the specific current per share cost. So let's do $38 for Twitter, $19 for Callaway, $2,300 for Amazon, and $146 for Facebook. Dividend per share per year is also something that you specifically need to look up. However, for our purposes here, you would need to calculate the annual dividend, which in the case of Twitter, Amazon, and Facebook is nothing. They do not provide a dividend. However, Callaway most recently provided a dividend of 4 cents per year. So we would need to do 4 cents per year times the number of shares we own. This provides us with our dividend amount for that year. We receive $10 based on our number of shares owned. You'll then notice in the next column our current profit loss per share. Did we lose money? Did we make money? You'll notice that this formula subtracts our current per share cost from our price paid. So you'll notice that the Twitter stock has gone down $4 a share, whereas all of our other stocks have gone up per share. You'll then notice the column current total value of stock. This calculates our current per share cost multiplied by our number of shares owned. So at $38 a share, 100 shares gives us 38,000 for Twitter. Current profit per loss percentage. This takes our current profit per loss per share divided by our price per share paid for stock. So we have lost $4 per share with Twitter divided by the price we paid gives us a loss of 9.52%. All of our other stocks have grown quite well. You will then notice here the column yield. This is our dividend yield. This divides our dividend per share per year by our price per paid for the stock. You will notice since we do not have a dividend for 3 of our stocks that there is no yield provided. We move our column width over and we are provided with a pretty high yield on the dividend for our specific Callaway stock. Hopefully, as you navigate through this specific file provided, you'll be able to quickly and efficiently complete homework 1A.